Hello, everybody. I'm back live. I'm back. I am just going to walk through a little bit. It won't be too long on here. Just to kind of point out some changes that I've made since yet. Am I here? Am I here? Am I here? Oh, right. I am here. I am here. Here I am. Here I be. Everybody. I am here. Thanks for sticking with me. But since I was here last, I had a rack. Well, the rack is still there, but this was the rack that was sitting outside that had my resting things, not my resting things, but my jungle Brassavolas, jungle cat, jungle something. You know what I'm trying to say. Jungle Jim, jungle elf, that's what it is. Hi, Kathy, and I'm rambling. It is jungle elf is what I'm trying to say. There's one right there. How's it going, Kathy? Yeah, here's another one here. There's a couple here. This is kind of a dangerous spot because it is right by the spigot. Some of these Brassavolas here, I like to give them a little bit less, especially the jungle elves, because that has, it's going okay. It's going pretty good. As I was saying, I finally got these racks up. There's one there, and then there's another one here that has more of my species. Yeah, I have been busy. In addition, I trapped another possum yesterday. So I had a friend come over because I don't deal with that. I don't deal with rodents. So I had a friend come over, take the trap, drop the possum. This was bigger than the other one. This was probably more of an adult size. But it was outside. It wasn't inside the greenhouse. The traps are, well, I have a trap it's actually sitting right out there. You can kind of, there's a video that I showed you back behind the greenhouse. Well, I don't know. The purpose of the trap is really to just make sure that there are none under my porch, under the greenhouse, because I suppose they will be under here all the way. My porch extends all the way beyond, there's porch beyond that door, all the way to almost to the sidewalk. So literally they could be anywhere from here to way down there. And there's steps down there. There used to be a way they could get in on the sides. So what I was trying to say is this back here is really the possum alley, because I can be 2 blocks that way with my dog, and I can see I've seen family of possums walking behind people's houses through my neighbor that's just right there. Hey, Rez, I just watched your video. You have got so much going on. You should be happy with those frags. But anyway, yeah, I've seen families of possums as big as dogs, literally. At least cats. Well, no, they were dogs, small dogs, walking behind this fence from my neighbors beyond that barn, the shed, through this alleyway, down this, and but they generally will find a spot under my porch, under the house, where they can keep warm and have their babies all winter. So, yeah, unfortunately, it's something that I have to deal with every year. It's just a fact of life. My main thing is keeping them out of here. So, but yeah, I'm really happy with because my whole thing is this is obviously going to have to all move once I have to use my heater. Um, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up some flashing here so that this area doesn't get affected, and maybe I will be able to leave this up because I'm going to try to put the flashing maybe here and maybe one that cuts off so that it won't affect these Brassavolas up here, because this is where I think they're going to stay. Except, well, all winter, I should say, because they do get a fair amount of light. They're hanging high. I will probably lift this shade cloth off pretty soon. Well, uh, it is full. I can't deny it. But despite it being full, I have everything in here, so I'm pretty happy. I am very happy, in fact. I still have to pot this back up. It fell out of the pot as I was bringing it in, and this is actually, I just need to put that in another pot. And those two things need to find a space, but really, everything, well, these are gonna have to go as well, but really everything else is fine. I saw this today. That looks like something's going on in the sheath. Whatever that is. That is actually my very first Natalia mount that I got, that I mounted that Cattleya on. That was just harkening back on a video that I made a few weeks ago, and I talked about Natalia's mounts. Woo! Wait a minute. What's about to... Let me move this. That almost brought my Laelia anceps down. Let me put this down here and set this here for a second. Oh, that would have been bad because I probably would have messed up the spike, which is right there. So what happened was one of the ends came off. This is something that I'm gonna have to, after this bloom cycle in the spring, I'm gonna divide this plant because you can see it's not even in the pot. Where'd that other thing go? Sorry, I'm fumbling around here, but I'll get back to it in a second, as soon as I hang this back up, and I can move on. All right, here we go. But yeah, it is full, but it's an organized full, if that makes any sense. I still have some things that I'm gonna move around. That's kind of, I guess that's what I was gonna talk about in this video was walking around just to sort of maybe move things that need to be in different places. Like, for instance, this may need to be moved. This is my Laelia, and I don't see the tag on it, and I can't really think of it. Lundii, that's what it is, Laelia Lundii. And you can see there's a new growth right there. But despite needing a repot, I'm pretty sure that these like it a little bit cooler in the wintertime. And this down here is my warm area, of course. So these are kind of the things that I am looking for. In the past, I've put all of my deciduous dendrobiums, like here's my tortilla right here, and it suffered in the past. This one also this is my hercoglossum. I'm gonna try to leave some of them here around the warm area this year to see if they still go into a dormancy and lose their leaves, and see if they do a little bit better. Yeah, this one goes down here. I've got this Laelia that is doing really well. It's got the buds more formed. This is that's a Laelia cross with Laelia anceps and Sophronitis cernua. That's what that is. This is still going strong, which is really nice. This is my BC. What is it? BC something. Sorry, I have bad internet. Well, sorry, I'm here. I'm back. Hope you are. But let me see if I can go down here a little bit further. Yeah, this is more things. But there's some dendrobiums, some encyclias, there's dacryllas, there's some Brassavolas, and then there's more over on this wall, and even more here. So yeah, I'm really liking the way that this is looking. There's my big dacrylla right here. It's my Schoenina. That's its spot where it is every year. Yeah, and these are all of my bifoliates, my guarianthes, rantiacas with the sheaths that are just overwintering here. Those bloom in the spring. Yeah, there's sheaths. All of these have sheaths. This one is growing. I'll have to see. This might actually need more light. This is my diacria, I believe. This is my Eranthes and Gracoid. Hey, Patricia, good to see you. This, of course, has been here. This is... Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks, I'm back. I forgot to... I need to move my Wi-Fi extender back to this room. It was moved to further away, and I need to move it back to right outside this door. That's what my problem is, I think. But my Phalaenopsis have stayed here. They're looking really nice, especially all of my ones that have the Gigantea influence, like this is my Mok Choy. This is my, I'm not sure what that is. I do know. Oh yeah, that's not Gigantea. But this one is up here. This is my Gigantea. And that's the old leaf. And this is the leaf that is still pushing forward. You can see how shiny and glossy it is. And it is already bigger than the last leaf. I think you can kind of see that. This is the old one is on the right, and this is the new one, and it's much bigger. I did get another one, which is it. And where is that at? I'll have to find it. It's another Gigantea. Maybe it's here. Oops, and I'm losing media. Here we go. This is new, and it is a Gigantea. You can kind of see the leaves are similar. And when I got it, I didn't realize it was this big. This one is Ta Wei, the Alba one, which is almost a green with sort of yellow veining. Well, that's what, I don't know if there's been one. Well, the pictures that I've seen of it, I'll just leave it at that. If it blooms to that, I'm not sure, but that's what the pictures I've seen are more of a chartreuse color, whereas Gigantea is more of a red with stripes, white stripes. But yeah, that's nice. Those are very nice, expensive. So I've got that one, and I've got this Gigantea, and I'm done with Phalaenopsis. Really. My Bellina is looking really nice, very fragrant. It's got another spike that is pushing, And this is a new addition from a haul that I did, I think it was last week perhaps. One of those Phalaenopsis. Let me see, here's the tag. Yeah, phone, oh my God, Flava, which is KS Happy crossed with Speciosa. Very, very fragrant going on over here. This is also fragrant. But yeah, I'm just showing off my wall up here, my new area. Now that I've got my sink clean, I can actually do something. Let me hang this back up. Just hang it up here. No, let me just hang it down here. Down there. So yeah, I'm very happy and pleased with all of this. I did lose that spike here on my Lynn Ford White Beauty, unfortunately, but there was, when I got back from Seattle, there was, I said that I had found a big, huge, a slug had sort of made its home right there, unfortunately. Let me see, there's a sheath there on that Prostechia. That's my Prostechia fragrance. Yeah, Prostechia fragrance. What else? That's probably about it. Although, yeah, here's my Suspus Squidale down here. I'm gonna have to move this up somewhere because it likes higher light. Maybe move that Cattleya over there. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm still moving things around. Still trying to figure out where to put this Leonis. Yeah. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And I know I'm about to go back out again with as far as all the spinning with my internet. This is another fragrant flower. And my spikes here on my Stanhope. And there's the other one over there. There's that Cattleya. I'm gonna move this. That I just that I mounted on the twig with the moss. That was just yesterday. Hey Nelson, they said the darn they sold. I bet I wouldn't be surprised at that. I mean, because most people did. Okay, folks, so I'm back, and I should get off of here anyway. I need to really move that Wi-Fi extender. This is my Trichocentrum that I've shown. It's still in bloom. It's still fragrant. I really need to get out here and water. I really do. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, folks, I'm gonna get off of here, but let me just show this one last thing. Someone asked me about my Anceps. Here's another Anceps. I did point that out, didn't I? This is Anceps. Well, if I can get the tag out, it's Anceps crossed with Cernua. So yeah, and that's gonna have, there's 3 buds right there. That's nice, 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 nice. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It's just spinning, but I'm back. Well, no, I've ordered from them. Yeah, you can go there now, but that doesn't surprise me at all. Hausermans are worldwide, so they're gonna always have people ordering from them. So yeah. My odorata looking really nice. But yeah, folks, that's about it for me today. That's about it. I just really wanted to show off my new area where my Brassavolas are hanging out. all these roots. This is another plant that I'm going to have to repot as soon as it blooms, divide it. Hopefully these sheaths will give me flowers. Didn't bloom last year, it had bloomed every year prior to that. This is about when it usually blooms. And this is smelling today like a little bit like Pledge. A little bit like Pledge. Lemon Pledge. So yeah, I can't really think of anything that's special right now that you haven't already seen. You've seen everything. Yeah. So for some reason I think that bud is going to blast. That's right there on that maxillaria. But that's okay. Hopefully next year. And yeah, so I guess that's about it. I might actually move this Brassavola on the other side, but because it's a little crowded here, I try to keep the plants kind of separated as much as I can. But I'm really liking so far the setup because hey Nina, the ninja. Let me put this in here. This is my Leptotes tenuis that I got at Orchid Trail, and it's putting up those new growths that you can see, the lighter color green ones that are a little bit more erect than the other ones that you can kind of see. And when I got that, I know when I ordered this, or when I claimed it, I should say, because they only had one, they told me that this was a very, 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 very good plant as far as floriferousness, blooming, reliability. So I'm just going to let it be. The roots are doing good, and even those volunteers are doing good. The volunteers even have babies on them, and they've continued to grow. That's obviously a Tolumnia of some kind. So they're giving it a drink, and I think I'm going to put this in there too. And I do share my water. If you don't know, I am bad, but even though I've never tested my plants for virus, I've never had one yet that I've seen. I do chop my plants up and I've never seen any kind of although there can be other viruses, I've never seen the dreaded F virus. This is something that I look at that I may have to move because if this is Laodicea, it probably would like more sun down there, a little bit cooler. This does look like Laodicea, whereas these growths down here looks more like a ligophyllum. And I just pulled a piece off. So there's another plant. Maybe I'll just stick it there for now. I got to remember that it's there. But this is more like a ligophyllum. You can see there's a complete difference between this. I just think there's a difference. And I know a ligophyllum is spindly, kind of like that. But we'll see if it ever blooms. It should be blooming soon, but I may have to move it. And I may have to move this as well because this is in the way, and I have to remember kind of to duck a little bit when I'm coming here, and I just know that my fat head's gonna hit that. This is that Vanda that I just got. I did put it in this little basket, and it's just bare root with lava. That's it. Yeah. And if you want to know, there's the tag. That's the Marge Howe, Vanda Marge Howe, that I got from Florida Suncoast. Yeah. And this needs to get watered. That's my spectabile. But yeah, folks, that's pretty much the damage for today. Yeah. Yep. But Good to see you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for your support. Nina, that's funny. I am still on possum watch due to the fact that I removed one more possum, which was a mature possum. Jeez, sorry about that. This is crazy. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, the possum trap is just right. You can't see it. It's just outside. It's just right there. And I hauled one away. Well, just for a minute, Nina. Don't get too excited. But yeah, I hauled I hauled another one away. It was more mature. Um, I've got the area inside here secured, hopefully, so that no more will come in. They were coming in under there. Now, for sure, they cannot come in. There's rocks down there. Um, yeah, so I think it's secure now. So, wow, I'm really loving this growth on my Nindy, although these are big plants. Well, you know what? Like I was trying to say, Sharon, I've lived in this house for 30 years, and every year, this is the possum trail, literally. I wasn't making that up. I live in the middle of cornfields, so possums and mice, they all come from the fields and they come in to look for warmth. So, and because it's such an easy way, I mean, I've been literally walking my dogs 2 blocks that way, and I've seen families of possums that look like dogs year after year after year. And I know that I mean, just walking behind our neighbors, yards, through each yard until they get to this alley here. And then if I don't have my porch, which is why I have the traps now, is to keep them out from under the porch so that they don't have their babies in the spring and then they die in there, and then it's crazy. So it's like every year I have to deal with that. There's no way to. I bet the possum that my friend took out of here and took it he took it to a lake probably 10 miles west. I bet that possum knows its way back over this way. I mean, I'm sure that's not far enough. I hoped that he was going to take it out of the out of the county, or at least out of the city. It's not even out of the city. So, anyway, what can you do? What can you do? But anyway, folks, I am going to get off of here and maybe catch a little bit of the Bears game. My team lost. My team they got stomped, but then they almost came back, so they might as well have just stayed stomped. Dallas, of course. But anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and I enjoy orchids. This has been fun, and hopefully I'll have something new and exciting blooming soon to share. Take care. Bye.